Hey Harbor, Tony Ellswick here in Panama City, Panama, and I wanted to give you guys a quick update on our life and ministry here in Panama. Like the rest of you, we've been really affected by the coronavirus. Panama has one of the strictest lockdowns in the world, and so we've been in quarantine for over 4 months. For the first 2 months, our kids weren't allowed to leave the apartment at all. And even now, we're only allowed out on specific gendered days. So like men are allowed Tuesdays and Thursdays, and only for a short window of time each day, depending on your ID number. So that's certainly been difficult, but we have been excited to see that in spite of this difficulty, the Lord is continuing to move. Earlier this year, Raul and Amalia, two of our students from Nicaragua, have planted Springs of Life Church, and it's in a community that formed up after the civil crisis that happened there. And so now that community has a church bringing the hope of the gospel, and it's perfect timing right now because there's so much upheaval and fear because of the virus. And so they are able to hear God's word preached and the encouragement of the Spirit. And we're really excited about that. Here in Panama City, our church has been really affected by the virus and by the lockdown that's been happening. But what we have been seeing is a spiritual renewal that is very exciting. I've been preaching just about each week, and I've been writing a daily devotional looking at some of the stories in the Old Testament, starting in Genesis, and we've been traveling through the Old Testament and highlighting God's control of the universe and His love for us. And what we've seen is that's kind of sparked in some people a renewal in their engagement with the Bible. In fact, one older lady in our church who's been greatly affected by the virus said that she's glad that it's happened because the spiritual renewal in her heart and in her soul has been so great. And so we're really excited to see how the Lord's been using that. And some of the people have been sending the devotionals. We send it out on an app called WhatsApp, and they've been sending it and forwarding it to other countries, to their friends and families there, so that they could get engaged in the Word as well. We're really excited about how the Lord's been using that. Unfortunately, of course, we haven't been able to go to La Reserva, but in about another week or so, one of our ministry partners here is going to be able to go and visit them. And so we're going to be sending them with some of our devotionals so that they can be getting teaching and be in the Word, even though we're separated from them for a time. You know, if 2020 has taught us anything, it is that we have to rely more and more on the Spirit of God in the work that we do. And so with that in mind, we're inviting you to participate starting tomorrow in Team Ellswick Week of Prayer. We've been doing this every year since we've been in ministry. And what we do is we take the week and we divide each day up by theme. And so we have a prayer guide, and we ask that you would join us in praying for those themes each day. We'll be having video updates on Facebook and on our website, teamelswick.com. You can also find our prayer guide there on our Facebook page and on our website. And on this year, we're starting something new. On Wednesday night, we're going to be having a prayer meeting on Zoom. And so we invite you to be a part of that. You can find out more details again on our Facebook and on our website. Hey, we are so appreciative of all your love and your support and of your prayers as we work to bring more training, more pastors, and more churches to Nicaragua and Panama.